EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if he...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, middle.
Now a handoff up the middle. Porter. Had a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6. On the counter, Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Get up. 19, Tiger, not Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1. And take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Middle. Hey.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
No, we changed it.
On second down, Jackson. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Okay, ready? Panther streak! Panther streak!
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Lions are back within a score. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Ravens had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, it's Porter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
BC, right? Hey, middle.
He finds his man, complete. It's Horton.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Middle.
Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Fights loose and brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you'd better have second effort in order to try and pick up a first down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A beautiful fake. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready up.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Ravens, 70, 60 Eagles, 60.
Looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this returnable for Harris. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points,
but
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. After this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Change it. Hey, report.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Jackson fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Porter. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
No, we changed it. Go ahead. You. Shut up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Hey, report.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
7 Pirates, go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. It's Porter, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
Hey, report. Report, 13.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Ready?
In motion right, that's Williams. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Two receivers left, 1 to the right. Ready. 2nd and 5. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Middle. Report.
Now Lamar changing the look. Another run with Mitchell. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this offense on 3rd down today, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Report.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jackson options out left. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good move. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. St. Brown motioning left.
Buffalo 18.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18. Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Lamar changing the play.
Hey, report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, some strong running. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the left side. Porter trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey. Middle. Let's go, fellas.
Jackson now. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
No, we changed it. Go right here. We changed it. Go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
DC, ready? Hey, middle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
13. Let's go. Hey, Ozzy, check out. Hey, middle. Check out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Laporta. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Let's go.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. St. Brown on the catch. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Down to the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, They taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.